incredible day. As always, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to my most favourite video of every single month, and that is picking my TBR out of my TBR jar. So if you guys are new to my channel, essentially I film this video every single month where I pick prompts out of this TBR jar and we pick my TBR for the ongoing month. So in today's video we're going to be picking out February's TBR. I am so excited. Like, I love doing this video so much. It is my favorite video to film every single month. I look forward to it all the time and I'm just so excited. So without further ado, we are going to dive right in. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. So every single month I pick out 8 prompts from this jar, and then hopefully I read all of, if not most of, those books in the month. So let's go through the first one. I also really like letting you guys see the prompts first, so I think that might be the right way. Let me have a look. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, the first one is a fantasy book. This could not be more perfect because I already know what I'm gonna pick. If you guys didn't know, the 3rd Rebecca Yarros book came out in the 4th Wing series. I am so excited about this one. I haven't yet read it and I have been putting it off, and I knew I really wanted to add it to this month's TBR, so that is what I'm gonna pick for book 1, and that is of course Onyx Storm. I cannot wait to read this book. I am yet to pick up my copy of it. I really need to go and get it because it has been a while. It came out on the 21st of January, so I need to hurry up and go and grab that, and then I'm going to make that my first book of February. So that is book 1. Okay, moving on to prompt number 2. I am going to go for this one. So this is prompt number 2. I'm hoping it's a good one. I feel like it's a long one. Let's have a look and see. A book with a 3.5 or lower on Goodreads. That is never a good time because that means it might be bad. Hang on, let me get my phone. Okay, so let me get up my Goodreads. If you guys don't follow me on Goodreads, by the way, it is always linked down below. Okay, let me just get my to be read and let's do average rating. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't have an awful lot to choose from because a lot of the books on this list are like in the midst of series. So a few options we have is Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer, Bunny by Mona Awad, Retrograde by Emily Carter. We've also got Love Struck by Laura Jane Williams, My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. We also have The Hunted Heir, but that is book 2. Jenna Goes Wild by Farah Heron, I think is the name. Body Check by Elle Kennedy. We've also got Beach Rivals, which I'm not really feeling at the moment. Never Never, Colleen Hoover. Think Again, Jacqueline Wilson. I think I know which book I want to go for because I have been meaning to read this book for so long. Okay, so the book I've decided to go for prompt number 2 is Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer. So the main reasoning for this is because I am planning to do a massive Twilight reread very soon. I'm going to be vlogging it. It's in collaboration with someone you know and love, so I really want to read this first because I think this will really get me in that Twilight mood. I've also had this book for ages. Also, the flop is flopping and I just feel like it'll be a fun little read. So that is the second book I'm going to go for and I'm just really excited about it. Okay, so prompt number 3. Also, if you guys are new here, there is a prompt in here that says to read a book over 500 pages and I really regret putting it in here and I hope I don't get it today. So let's dive in and see which one we get. Again, I'm going to let you guys have a read of this one first, so hopefully it's a good one. Oh, a book with an element on the cover. An element? That is a hard one. An element. Okay, hang on. An element. Does this have an element on the cover? Because I have been meaning to read this one for about a gajillion years. Is there an element on the cover? I mean, technically there's an element on the cover because it's zodiac signs and you have like the water sign. Does that count? Is that cheating? I don't know. Let me keep looking. Which other ones do I have? An element on the cover is hard, especially because I feel like a lot of element covers will be in the midst of series and I really don't want to start too many series. Let me have a look on this one. That has no element, that just has a spider, so that is not an element. Can that count as wind because there's a plane on the front? Is that cheating? This is a really hard one. Okay, I never do this, but I'm actually going to repick because that one is so hard. I don't even know why I just put it back in here because I feel like that one is impossible. After this video, and I know that when I edit this, I'll be looking in the background and I'll think that has an element on it and that one has an element on it. But when I film this video, I can never think of books that fit the prompts very well. So let's pick prompt number 3 again, and hopefully we get a bit of an easier one this time. So this one is prompt number 3. Is this a good one? Let's have a look. Oh, okay, an author that starts with a K. Okay, okay. I know what I could read, but do I want to start another series? No. I need to pick standalone books, although I will say that a lot of my series are the books I want to read. Do any of you guys do that? Like, I put off reading series because I know that I'm already in the midst of about 30 series, but I really want to read them. But an author that starts with a K. Bear with me, hang on, I'm gonna have to have a little rummage. It's actually taken me this long to realise that I can get up my Goodreads and find it in alphabetical order, so that is what I'm gonna do. So we are looking for a K. I'm gonna go with surname that starts with K, simply because that is the only option that Goodreads gives me, and I think it'll be easier than trying to find one, so we are gonna go with surname. Okay, so the first one that comes up is The Best Friend Bargain by Crystal Caswell. We have a lot of Elle Kennedy, but again, these are all in series, and I really am trying to avoid starting too many series, so we are going to skip those. I also have a bunch by Raven Kennedy and Rena Kent. Again, these are mass series, so I'm not going to read any of those. I do have Collide by Bal Kalbara though, which might be a good one, or Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. And that is literally all I have. So I have maybe 3 choices, but I think I know which one I'm going to go for, simply because it's the only one I have in this series, and I'm thinking, if I don't like it, I don't have to buy the rest of the series. She says. She probably will, but let's go with this one anyway. So for prompt number 3, which was an author that starts with a K, I am picking the surname that starts with a K, and for that I have picked The Best Friend Bargain by Crystal Caswell. This one is part of a series, so I didn't necessarily want to start a new series, but I don't own the rest of the series, so if I absolutely despise this book, at least I don't have to buy any more. Although the writing of this one is really weird. It's almost written like, do you remember when you were at school and you would do drama, like how each kind of, what's the word, like when the quotation stops it goes to a new line? Like, that is how it's written. That is so bizarre. Anyway, The Best Friend Bargain, I'm pretty sure this one is like a spicy tattoo artist situation. So that is for book number 3. So let's pick prompt number 4, and again, if it's the 500-page one, I don't know if I'm mentally able to do that, so we're going to pick this one. So hopefully this is a good one. Is that the right way up? I hope it's not upside down. Ooh, a mystery thriller book. This is a good one because I feel like I can pick a really good standalone or maybe a series. I have quite a few that I would really like to read. Okay, bear with. So for prompt number 4, which is a mystery thriller book, I have picked Let's Split Up by Bill Wood. I meant to pick this one up, I think last month or the month before. I never got around to it, but to be honest, I have been thinking about this book a lot recently, and I really want to read it. The sprayed edges also are absolutely beautiful, but I've just heard really good things about this book, and this person I think I saw on TikTok kind of promoting his book, and I picked it up because I thought, you know what, let's be a supportive queen and pick up his book, and I just haven't read it yet. So this is what we're going to go for our mystery thriller. Okay, so prompt number 5, let's give it a good old shake, and let's go for this one. Oh, we have 2. Let's go for this one. Okay, prompt number 5. I don't know which way is the right way. Is this the right way? Let's go with this one. I feel like this one is a long one, which scares me. Oh, okay, an author that you've never read. Now, I have a bunch of books by authors I have never read from before, but I also have so many books by the same author. So this one is going to be a little bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. I need to have a little rummage through and see what books I could pick. Again, I think I am going to pick a standalone. I don't want to start too many series this month, so I really want to pick something that I know I could pick. Okay, you guys are going to scream at me because the fact that I still haven't read this book is actually criminal, and I promised last month that I would read this book and I never got around to it, but I really want to film a reading vlog and I'm hoping to do that this week. So this is me saying it, there's going to be a reading vlog. I'm going to start this book, and that is, of course, this book has been on 2 previous TBR videos and I still haven't read it. I just feel really, really scared because I know that I'm going to love this book, and I know that this is going to become my entire personality, but I just cannot start it. I think I genuinely am scared that if I start it and I'm obsessed with it, I'm never going to be able to read it for the first time again, and that is going to crush me. But this month, this will happen. I'm filming a reading vlog. I really, really want to. I have heard, again, nothing but great, incredible things about this series that I just need to start it. So for the prompt, which is an author you've never read before, I am going to pick Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I am excited to read this book. I really, really, really need to read it in February. So please, to any of you guys who are watching this video and you have read this book, leave me a comment down below persuading me to read this book. Like, sell it to me. Why do I need to read this book? And I will get so excited that I will read it. It will happen, I promise. Okay, moving on to prompt number 6. Let's go for this one. It's really hard to pick them out of the jar and like not look at them straight away. Anyway, this is prompt number 6. Is it a good one? Let me know. Oh, okay, a book you don't know much about. So if you guys don't know me and you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name's Melody and I buy books based on one single quote alone, and that is basically 80% of my TBR is a single quote that I saw on TikTok and I instantly bought it. So let's have a little look through and see what book I could go for. I feel like I really want something small, something short and sweet, something, I have no idea. I'm looking at my bookshelf, which has got all my like single books on it, and I really don't know what to pick. I've got things like Mad Honey. I have no idea what that one is about. I've got Truly Madly Deeply. I've also got Underneath the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste. Again, no idea what that one is about. I don't tend to read the backs of books when I buy them either, so a lot of these I have no idea what they're about. I have no clue. So let me have a little rummage. 1 second. Okay, so after being crouched down on the floor for far too long and getting cramp in my kneecaps, the one book that really stuck out to me was Underneath the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste. All I truly know about this is it might be sad. I have no idea what this book is even about. I will hold the back up if you guys would like to see, but I have never read the back. I really have no clue what this is about, so I am just going to go into it blind. I am really excited though. If it is sad, I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. Oh, it literally says on the back, this book destroyed me. We are in for a wild ride this month. So yeah, that is Underneath the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste for my 6th prompt. Okay, so we have 2 more prompts to go. I really hate coming to an end with this video because I just love picking out my TBR. It is always so fun, so... Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, so opening up this one, let me let you guys see first. Is it a good one? What does it say? I hope it's not the 500-page one. Please don't be the 500-page one. Oh, a book with a person on the cover. Gross. I hate books with people on the cover. However, I didn't specify if it had to be a real person or a cartoon person, so I'm going to go with either because this is my channel. I make the rules. Let's pick a book. Okay, so I think... Oh, I know what book I could pick. Sorry, I just got so excited, but I know what book I could pick. So this is the book I'm going to go for this prompt, simply because by reading this, it finishes a series. I also love this series. If you guys haven't read A Simple Wild, what are you guys doing? It is the most phenomenal series I have ever read in my life. My book version is damaged though, which is so sad. Like, look at that spine. How heartbreaking is that? Anyway, I am really excited about this one. This is Running Wild. It is book 4 in the series. It is basically a found family, slightly spicy romance series about a girl who moves to Alaska to be with her dad, and she meets somebody in Alaska and ends up moving there basically from, I think, Toronto or somewhere. It is such a good series. I absolutely love it. It has a person on the cover, and yeah, it finishes off a series for me, which is a win-win. Okay, and last but definitely not least, this has to be a good one. I am not taking any bad ones, so if this is going to give me the 500-page book, I'm going to be done, and I refuse. It's not happening. So let's go with this one. Seems good. Let's go for this one. Okay, so the last prompt for February is this one. Is it a good one? Oh my gosh, is it the 500-page one? Oh, a book with a flower on the cover. That's a good one. Okay, let me have a little look and see what books I want to finish up this month. On my phone, I actually have a list of all the book series I need to finish. So this is what the list looks like, and it is long. This is what I mean. I have a lot of book series I need to finish, so if I can finish some series with these prompts, then that is a bonus. So let's have a look and see. So A Simple Wild I've done, which is great. Some of these are also not out yet, so I have marked them off anyway. The 8th and final book that I am picking for February is going to be Filthy Rich Vampires for Eternity. Eternity. This one has a bunch of flowers on the front, so I feel like it's definitely within the prompt, and it also has a bunch of flowers on the back as well. This is the 4th book in the Filthy Rich Vampire series. This will also complete a series for me, which is a win-win, and also it has flowers, which is great. Okay, so as always, we are going to do a quick rundown of all the books and all the prompts. So the first one is a fantasy book, and of course I am picking Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I will devour this in February. There's no ifs, buts or maybes. It's gonna happen. Prompt number 2 was a book with a 3.5 star or lower on Goodreads, and for that I picked Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer, which is a Twilight reimagined. I cannot wait for this. I'm so excited. Prompt number 3 was an author that starts with a K, and for that I went with The Surname just because it was easier on Goodreads, and for that one I picked The Best Friend Bargain by Crystal Caswell. The next prompt was a thriller book, and for that one I picked Let's Split Up by Bill Wood. The next prompt was an author you have never read, and for that one I had to pick Zodiac Academy for the 3rd time. If I don't read this book in February, I am going to sue myself. Honestly, I need to read this book. Leave me a comment down below if you have read this series. Basically sell it to me. No spoilers. Let me know down below. And the next prompt was a book you don't know much about, and for that one I picked Underneath the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste. I have literally no idea what this one is about apart from that it's sad. That is literally all I know, so I'm scared, I'm nervous, but I'm excited about that one. The next prompt was a book with a person on the cover, and for that one I picked Running Wild by K.A. Tucker. Again, this is another book which I have definitely featured in a TBR but never got to, so this month it's happening. And last but definitely not least was a book with a flower on the cover, and for that one I picked Filthy Rich Vampires for Eternity, which is book 4 in the series, and obviously as you guys can see this one has got flowers all over the cover, so I'm excited to finish a series and I'm excited to read this one. Okay, so these are all of the books I am planning on reading in February. I really hope that this month I smash through these because I have been slacking on my TBR recently, I'm not gonna lie. I have just been going rogue, reading what I want and ignoring my TBR. So in February, this is the month we are going to get through our TBR. These are all the books. I am so excited to read them all. I honestly cannot wait, and I feel like this is going to be a good month. So that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you haven't yet subscribed, you guys know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as we are on our way to 12.1 thousand of you. I love you honestly so endlessly much. I cannot believe it, and I'm just so grateful and thankful and glad that you're here. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.